can we? Okay, so all right, here we are again. We started recording, but I fucked it up, so we're gonna do it again. We normally aren't this artificial. Today we're gonna have a little bit of artificiality. Roach and I were at the colony. Roach is rolling up a couple joints. We're gonna go off on an adventure today. We're gonna go explore Santa Ana. We're gonna go bar hopping in Santa Ana, so you guys can get to know a little bit about the bar scene in Santa Ana if it matters to you, or what we think of it at least. And we're gonna go and hang out with some homeless people or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It depends on how drunk we get, I think. We'll see. So the first thing, we're gonna share a sacred tomato from the garden, because I think these have magical powers.
I haven't eaten anything either.
Good. Well, and I haven't eaten anything either. So both the Dread and Roach are pretty fucking. We're setting ourselves up for disaster, and that's kind of the way I want it. So I grow these tomatoes in our own garden here, and we're enjoying one right now in the morning.
Pretty good.
Yeah, they are good. Okay, that's all. You don't have to keep recording unless you just want to keep it on.
Whatever. I mean.
Okay.
I gotta delete some extra files and stuff that are on there. But I should have enough. There should be enough room on there.
I took a bunch of the tomatoes out of the garden. Even though I like letting them ripen on the vine, they were getting these holes in them.
From like
So at first I thought it was mice eating them, and so I went and looked it up on the old Interbrain, and there's a special type of tomato worm, and it's the exact same hole look. So there's tomato worms in the patch.
Huh.
And so I took all the ones that were ready to turn so that they wouldn't get eaten by the worms or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So they're up there getting ripe, turning red.
Nice.
But I do like them better straight from the vine, and then you eat them within 10 minutes and get all the healthy life stuff, right? Still active.
So roll another one?
I don't know if we need to. Well, unless you want to, just be fucking excessive. You never know. This may get drunk and start having fun, and you're like, let's party, and then...
I don't have that many pockets. I guess...
I can carry one.
Yeah? Yeah.
Oh, no, I shouldn't carry any weed. Oh, wait, it's legal now, right?
Yeah, it's
what the fuck do I care?
California, man. Celebrate it. It's the first year. I can't believe it's 2018,
I've spent most of my life making the person next to me carry the weed. Because everybody focuses on me as the guy who's going to have the weed, right? So... Alright.
Alright, what time is it? It's like 12 o'clock right now?
It's like, it'll be 12:30 by the time we leave, I think.
It's 12:18. Water, man.
So Roach has brought his bottle of goddamn water because we're taking a walk.
Yeah, man.
White. That is so white, man. You travel the whole world, all you ever see is white people in their goddamn bottles of water and fanny packs. You got a fanny pack on?
No. It's hot.
Alright, it's hot. Suffer, boy, suffer.
I should put on some sunscreen, huh?
God, I'm going to be doing a lot of hardcore sun. Just cut me off as much as you can, because...
Try.
God, you know what I mean? I don't know how to stop sometimes. Let's see. Okay, so we've had like lots of homeless people living on the railroad tracks right outside our door, slinging crazy shit. It's like they set up. I don't know if you ever saw. Do you remember MASH? Is that before your generation? Do you remember MASH at all? Damn, it's like they set up the 4077 camp with tents and shit. They were doing triage over there. Okay, so they cleared them out. But where the fuck do you clear out all the? Where do they go? Where do the homeless heroin addicts go?
Dude,
right?
They
where do the gangster people go? They're just going to be back there in a couple months or a month or less. But I am like, are we going to see them now that we're walking around Santa Ana? Are we going to just see them all over the damn place scattered?
Probably.
Like seriously, where the fuck do they go?
There's all kinds of corners, man. Corners and crevices.
This is a key one though. With that cul-de-sac access, man, it's great for telling people, come get your drugs here.
We're gonna go this way.
So to make it to make it the least artificial we can, this may sound oxymoronic or opposite, I'm gonna be as artificial as I can when it just calls for it. So we're gonna go to this place called the Blinking Owl. They have hard booze and vodkas, or I don't know whatever the fuck they have. They have hard shit. That's what they specialize in. But they're closed right now. And I'm saying, it's in the daytime. We are doing some day drinking here. It's fucking like 12:30 in the afternoon. But there's a reason for that too, because when it gets too crowded, you can't really talk to people. right? Once it gets later, the bars get too crowded and you can't really have a conversation with anybody. So I'm a talker. I'm not a drinker because I'm going out getting laid. I got a wife. I try and do my best to be good about that shit. But the Blinking Owl is closed right now. And I think, and this other place in Santa Ana's bar scene, God, there's a lot of cars. There's so many fucking bars now that it's hard for them to all like compete with each other, I think. I don't know.
That's what it seems like.
You got like 20 bars in like 2 square miles and shit, you know? We're on a quest. Alright, so Roach has decided to take a shortcut. I think he's to look for the bums. We're not looking for the homeless people. We're just wondering where they went. Now Roach is taking us down a pretty seedy fucking...
We went down the street last time.
I know, I go down all the time, but that doesn't mean it's not seedy. It's seedy as fuck.
There's less noise, too.
It's a mellower walk. He nodded at me weird.
Dreads.
Maybe he thinks I'm selling something? He didn't think I was selling my body.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. I wonder what it'd be worth.
What would he... I don't know.
I think I would make the price based on how attracted I was. Like, it was some hot chick. Oh, the price just went down. If it's some old fat dude, man, I want $1 million. I want to have something to pay for that scarification for the rest of my life. What?
Yeah, $1 million.
I'm wondering, would you? Now I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Would you?
I wouldn't do it for $1
Old
million.
fat nasty guy.
Nah, fuck that.
But $1 million. He's got it right there. It's real.
It's cool.
He's got it.
I'm
Really?
right.
You just feel it's cool?
yeah, I'm alright.
You sure?
Yeah, not down.
10 minutes of yuckiness for a lifetime of lavishness?
Are
you sure?
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever. No, I don't know. If somebody really had $1 million there, and I know it was all legit, he was like, you gotta whack me or something.
You mean like just jerk him off, or?
Oh, that changed it all? Now it's like level. Well, I mean, it totally would be different than if you gotta suck it, or if you just get to like,
Or he's like, let me put it in your butt, or
See, that would suck, and then you have to, and then would it be like?
I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it.
Yeah, it's
sorry,
dude.
dude.
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah.
I guess there could be lines drawn. I don't know, whatever.
But if it's just a hand job,
what if it's you or his butt? In jail, they say that's not gay, you know.
For $1 million, I don't know.
You just put a picture of Liz up right in front, right? And you look at Liz the whole time, and you're like, I'm not gay.
I'm not gay. I know I'm not gay.
I'm a millionaire.
I'm a millionaire.
What?
Yeah.
That was, I don't know if any of that's useful. Anyways, that was the most inappropriate conversation to walk by all the gangster heroin addict drug dealers.
Right?
The Roach and the Dread don't care. They fucking walk down the shittiest streets of Santa Ana because they're native sons of this place, motherfuckers. Born and raised. Well, I was. I don't know about you. Were you?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Born in Western Medical Center, Santa Ana.
Santa Ana sons grown into a bunch of cuckoos. We're gonna go down. We're gonna start off at that one outdoor place.
Are they open right now?
God, is that gonna be the fucking?
They're not open
question
right
of the goddamn day?
They're not open, dude.
How do you know?
Because they don't open until like 5 o'clock.
We're recording, right?
Yeah.
Well, what's the name of the place?
Dear Lacey.
Dear Lacey?
Yeah.
That's the name of the place?
Because it's in the Lacey area. You know, like where Lacey Street is or whatever.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah, I know.
That's a stupid fucking name. So, you sure they're closed?
I can look it up. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
They're outdoor. Wouldn't you want to have that in the daytime, you know? And that's outdoor
I know.
beer in the daytime?
Totally, yeah, I know what you mean, dude. It's like how I feel. I'm pretty sure it's closed though.
Gosh damn it.
There's always...
Is it recording while you're using it too?
Yes.
That's fun. Fun for everyone.
It's closed. They open at 4 o'clock.
4?
Yeah.
God damn it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that makes sense. Now we're crossing illegally. Our bar hopping odyssey thus far, the first 2 places I want to bar hop to have been closed. Santa Ana wants to keep its alcoholics not that alcoholic, I guess. Like, we want to drink early in the day. What if we needed a stiff one at 10 in the morning? Come on.
Well, there's the worst house.
Yeah, you Usually I end up here on the way back out
There's
when I
native
can
sun.
barely remember my name.
Yeah.
But they're open right now, at
True.
least.
I think Native Sun's open too.
They sometimes don't open till later.
I could look it
Native
up.
Sun.
I'm down for whatever.
I just want one beer before we go to Civic Center first.
Yeah.
Well, fuck it. Here we are. We're at the Verst House. It's a Belgian place.
Yeah, they're open right now.
I've been kicked out of here. Which one?
Native Sun.
I've been kicked out of here like 2 times. Probably the person we're going to be dealing with is the same person who has to deal with me every time they kick me out. Oh, look, they're doing... Hello.
Hey, what's up, man?
Let's have 2 of the I guess we'll go with the St. Bernardus Vit.
2 of them?
Yeah, 2 whites. That should be good on a hot day.
Yeah,
White beer.
It's hot as well.
White beers have coriander. Did you know that?
What's that? Is it like
Coriander.
It's like a flower or something, or what?
It's some sort of a nut, I think, like a little seed thing. Coriander seeds. Yeah, coriander seed. Gives it that distinctive flavor. It's coriander that makes a white beer.
I usually don't go for light beers. Oh, like, but they're just as good.
Keep it open, close that.
Oh, I'll pay for it right now, please.
14. Alright, great.
Thanks, dude.
Whatever.
I'll get the next one.
Really? All right.
Yeah.
Like I said, be careful. Don't give up.
Yeah. It's cool. I got my water.
Okay, yeah, that'll save the day. And you ate half of a small tomato.
Yeah.
I am not joking. The last time I came in here last week, when everybody was looking for me, I'm pretty sure I walked out of here without paying.
Oh, really?
Yep. But I was talking to the bartender, the owner, one of the co-owners, the whole time.
Yeah.
And then, so it was, it was a really. If I walked out without paying, it was the world's most slow motion, like walkout. But because when I went the next day, when I looked on my like I said, this is what I always end up at as the last place going home.
Yeah.
And the next day when I looked at my bank statement, I didn't see this place on there. Which either she said it's cool, good conversation, and she just gave me the beers for free, or both of us were spacing out. That happens a lot. What's your name?
Tanner, man.
Have I seen you here before? Have you had to deal with me? Okay, yeah. I always come in at the end of the day. You so just kind of a quick question. What do you think is the best aspect of this place, of the Verst House? What do you think is the best thing about the Verst House?
We have every beer that no one else ever has.
Like your selection of beer, the Belgian
No one else
ones?
has that anywhere near here.
I like the wooded interior though. The wooded interior is nice, and this is nice too. It's got a nice kind of comfy.
Like a den.
It's like a den, yeah.
Comfy, we have good staff, good people. Home feeling. Nice little escape.
Yep.
The brick walls are nice.
Based on the way he was talking, it could be quite possible that he has had to deal with a wilder version of me, and he was waiting for that version to come out now. Like, okay, when's it coming?
Probably, man.
That's the 6 o'clock me, right? That's 6 o'clock.
Oh, dude. What? I was gonna say I voted for that dude. Remember that guy we looked up? That video of he was like in the Orange County school district. His name's like something.
Oh, Steve Rocco.
Steve Rocco, yeah. I voted for him. He was like on the thing.
Good for you.
I saw his name. I was
Yeah,
like,
Steve Rocco, man. He couldn't fuck up any worse than anybody else nowadays. What's he gonna do?
I didn't check to see if he won or got it. I'm not sure.
Steve Rocco. Maybe I could talk to Steve Rocco and tell him what to do about the homeless situation.
Right.
He's somebody on our level who might listen to something, right?
I guess supposedly Evan called the cops 3 times in 5 times in the past 3 days. That's what he told me. And then today.
Is Evan trying to take credit for the cops clearing out all the gangsters?
This is what he told me yesterday.
Heroin
before
addicts?
it was cleared out. So I don't know. I haven't talked to him since.
Well, if he did and they listened to him, that's cool. Could have been random. Could have been Evan bitching enough.
Yeah, well, everyone else is calling too. I know Liz called. I called a couple times too.
Hey, good for you guys. I don't know what to do with that problem. I think there's only one real solution, and we're gonna go and. Anyways, maybe one episode we go to a city council meeting, and I'm not saying it's gonna do any good. But I get all the information out there, Steve Rocco style.
Yeah.
And then we throw the mic down and walk out. And say, now you guys can go on and keep fucking everything up. You got the answer now. Now go ahead and keep fucking everything up.
Dude, that's it. I'm down.
Would that be a fun podcast? They can't arrest us, right?
No, I mean you're just.
We should do that.
You're just speaking your words.
We should do that. That would be a good one. I'm totally willing to do that. I'm totally willing.
I'm down. I'm down to do that.
All right. So we just hatched that plan.
I can record it too.
That's what I'm saying. It should be. I don't know if we're ready to. I don't know if Coffee and Weed's ready to take that extra leap. I like the public anonymity.
Yeah. Well,
when they're willing to pay us $100,000 for doing some big thing, yeah, then we'll do it. Okay. Yeah. Until the money's rolling in, you guys, you don't need to see what we look like.
Yeah.
Just pay attention to our brilliant minds, our wonderful souls. Actually, I got the brilliant mind. Roach has the wonderful soul. Hey, drink up. We're going. You can't get too comfortable. That's not how it's going to work.
I've already seen it.
Hello. Hey, good. Saw your buddy over there at the first house.
Oh, you were wondering where I was. I didn't know he was.
He's just having some fun.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he's only there for the soccer game, you know.
No, that's the only reason why he's there.
Yeah. Still kind of stuff.
Yeah, just cruising around downtown today?
Yeah, we're just walking
we're on a little bar hop, checking out something.
Nice on a Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, no. I don't like going out in the nighttime sometimes, drinking, because you can't have a real conversation then, right?
No, I agree with you. I agree.
I mean, when I was a kid and I wanted to go and get laid, yeah, you go to big packed bars because you're trying to do that stuff. But I got a wife now. I don't care about that crap anymore.
No, I got you. No, I don't drink, so I go out to bars with my friends and it's weird.
Okay.
The next day they start asking me questions, but I'll tell you everything that happened.
I wish I had one of those though. I did wish I had one of those where I can be like, okay, what happened by the time we got to bar number 6?
Oh yeah. I'm the friend that tells them the stories. But it takes a lot of me to go out with them that night. I feel like they're asking a lot of me. I'm like, so you guys want me to come out with you guys and watch you guys?
Well, it really is.
Aim and not. I don't love because I can talk to you guys.
Why do you do it? Do you do it as a labor of love for your friends, or you just it also is fun to just get out even if you're not drinking?
Just moments where you're like, you give that. I have to remind myself to give that time of leisure, And sometimes I'm like, just go out, be, just give, And then sometimes I'm like, maybe it would have been better if I stayed home. But sometimes I have fun. So it's a hit or miss,
Yes,
so.
I do. Yes, I do. I think social occasions, I consider them mostly chores myself, right? Like they're like a chore. So,
But you have to put the effort in.
No.
No.
I think my friends, they get infinite gifts. It's all pearls before swine in my book. But okay. Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too.
Later.
Yeah.
It looks good.
I tried the building blocks one.
There's a blood. Good. I bet that's where did you just point to? Oh, building block. What's that?
I think it's a porter. I'm not sure. No, it's not that one. It's this one.
What is it? That's not what you had?
Yeah, it was the.
The breakfast. I've had this shit.
Yeah,
This is fantastic stuff. 1.5. One of these?
They're only like.
Which are they? No, they're actually.
They're like $5. $4.50. It's not bad.
We'll split one of these. I'm going to take the lion's share. Don't pay for this one.
Yeah.
Like I said.
Alright.
Hello. No need to apologize. You're a fine human being. I mean, fine enough. Right now, that's for sure. Yeah, this stuff's great. It may not be the best beer for this time of day in the summer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
like
pretty
a
thick,
black beer in the.
Yeah.
But I'm more just wanting great tastes. This is one of the more fantastic beers. Mikkeller? Yeah. Mikkeller? I don't know, whatever.
McKellar, yeah. I went to a place up there in Oakland.
Where?
They have a space.
They have a place in Oakland?
Yeah, yeah. Pretty cool.
They're from down here, right?
I don't San Diego, I guess, huh?
San Diego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
McKellarSD.com.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. I mean, like, what did I do last night? What did I do?
Well, it must have been a good night.
Yeah.
You'll be asking that later tonight.
No. Oh, I had that class.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And then after that, I just went in and watched, just hung out, crashed.
Oh, you're done. Okay.
Yeah, I'm great. I'm ready. Well, you gave me like fucking third or whatever.
Oh, I chunked out on you? I'm looking out for you, actually.
Yeah, whatever.
Let's follow that guy right there. Let's get him to have a beer with us. You're doing that illegal.
Whatever.
You get a ticket. You get arrested.
Oh no.
1.5 beers. That's hilarious how that works.
Wait, do you know that guy?
No, I'm trying to stop.
Oh fuck, what are we doing?
Get arrested. No, he looked kind of homeless. I thought he looked like an anarcho homeless guy, and I was gonna buy him a beer.
It says justice.
He's into justice. What's not to like about?
If you want to go up to him, go for it.
Well, now he's so far off the beaten path, I don't want to go out of my way.
Yeah, he's got.
I was gonna sidle up to him and just start a mellow one, and then if he was receptive. Well, no, I wouldn't have started off with that. I would just maybe I would have brought up the justice on his jacket, and then if he wasn't a dick, I'd be like, "You want a beer?" And he could have been our guest. He could have been one of our guests. Did you ever go down to Civic Center? Have you ever went down by the library, the Santa Ana Library?
Yeah, I've walked around over there. Not recently. I saw that they put like a bunch of like fences up and like kicked a bunch of people out.
Oh, I guess you've been there more recently than I have.
Well, yeah, I've driven by it. I have to drive by it like when I go to the bank or whatever.
Where did they? Okay, well, I got to see all this shit. This is interesting.
But this was a while ago, so I'm not sure what it's like. This was like a couple months ago or something like that.
I don't get something. Are we recording? I want to have this out there.
Yeah.
If weed is legal, how legal is it? Can we walk down? No, because you can't walk down the street and drink a beer.
True.
So we can't walk down the street.
It's
and
like
smoke
the
a joint,
same
right?
stipulations. I mean, you can.
You think you could?
If there's no cops, of course you can.
Well, you can do anything if there's no cops. Mass murder. Cops. Oh shit. We didn't name the place that we just drank at. That was part of the thing. We're supposed to name all the places.
Alta Baja.
Oh, it's out. Oh, because we're still recording. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. See, but you should like that. So your hosts don't give a shit whether you're listening or not. We're doing our own thing. But Alta Baja. I know that one guy has something to do with it. Gustavo Ariano.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, his wife basically runs it.
Yeah. What do you think of Gustavo?
I haven't really read any of his stuff. Wait, let's go down this alley. I want to see if this thing's here. The fish told me.
Did you put up something?
Yeah, I did a while ago. I thought it was already taken down, but Fish told me he just saw it up, and I was like, that's weird.
One of your pieces?
Yeah.
Okay. And we're not mentioning anything, so we can...
Yeah.
I think we can keep this. This is cool.
Yeah.
Roach is an artist, man. He does art shit. He shits all over the city.
Try to do what I can.
All over the city.
Is it still there? It is still there.
What are you looking at? I don't see nothing.
It's coming down, though. I need to fix it.
Look at that.
I need to fix it.
You guys need better glue.
Yeah, I need to go up there and fucking fix that shit. I thought they went over it a while ago.
It looks good there. You guys should have a lot of shit up on here.
I know, right? We should do more.
Yeah, seriously. It's an art,
Did I tell you what happened when I did it? Like there was somebody like across when you're in the parking lot on the second level and you park, it's like right on this level right here. It's like right, you're like looking like right at it.
It's totally specking you?
Yeah, it was the guy that worked at Vacation. He's like, could you not do that behind the building that I work at? And I was,
really?
And
we want to say this. Are we on? You know, I don't like Vacation. Roach just said somebody at Vacation had a problem with him putting up a piece of art in the city behind a building. And, you don't go there. But Vacation Bar sucks, dude. Let's say it. Look, come on, dude. Vacation Bar sucks.
I mean, they got
here's my prediction. We'll know in the future if I was right. I don't give that place 2 years longer. That place will be out of it in 2 years longer.
I put a face up right here, too, and they fucking took it down.
Where?
See where that Right
on
there.
the column.
Yeah, you see where like Gug's
all
at?
this shit.
It had like 3 up here. You can kind of see it still.
That shit down. Why would they care?
Right? Exactly. That's
Why
what
would
I'm saying,
they care?
dude. Why would they
making
fucking
the city
care?
look better. I mean, think about it. It's beautiful, man.
Right? I know.
The scum of the city.
I know.
How about wallpaper the whole city with art?
That's what I was like. I know. I was like,
with
yeah, I'm
art.
just trying to make something beautiful, and they're just fucking shit up. They just want to see gray fucking slabs of concrete.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Because if they let somebody do it, everybody else is just gonna think they can do it.
Right, and what they should tell themselves is, wait a minute, hold on, what's wrong with everybody else doing it? How about everybody puts up art all over the place?
Right, yeah.
Even if it's not that great, who cares? It's better than nothing and
Totally.
shit.
As long as everyone understands the rule is that like your shit can get painted over and you can't be a little bitch about it.
There you go.
That's it. That's all. It is.
But see, there's a problem. So now you got one more rule, and now of course there's got to be another rule. Well, you can't put it up on people's windows.
Because it's gonna happen eventually anyways, you know. And windows, that doesn't make, why would you do a window? That's, you're obstructing like a vision. What?
It's not on a window right there.
Yeah, but the company, the business did that. It's different.
No, I'm talking about this shit.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, see what I mean?
You gotta catch them in the act. I mean,
Gotta add one. Now you gotta have another rule. Don't be a dick about certain
First of all,
places.
it's not saying that that's legal. Like they didn't do that shit legally, you know. Like they're gonna do it anyways, whether or not it's a law or not. You know.
We're talking about the laws of the street.
Street law.
Right? Making up our own rules about shit. Being humane about it, but also being like free.
It's
Put
like
up shit in places that's not. How about this? How about this? Watch this. Here's a way to put it as a rule. I'm trying it. You only put up shit in places where it's not competing with somebody's personal advertising. Personal advertising, like on somebody's storefront. So I'm even letting billboards go. That's not personal advertising in a sense, right? That's a corporation or something, right? Go ahead and fuck that billboard up.
Yeah. Well, businesses and business buildings are different, you know. Like,
holy shit.
This is where you used to be at, right?
Yeah. People are still living here, I guess.
I made a music video down here once.
I had a mural project up here for 14 years once.
Yeah, I remember that shit, yeah. Oh, look,
years.
you can get back there now. Hell yeah. There's like an opening.
Want to go? Want to check it out?
Yeah.
This is a big lot that was next. So
I've been down here
is the
before.
audience still on? Okay,
Yeah,
so we're at an old art colony that I was part of like over 10 years ago, and we all had to get the fuck out of Dodge because we had too much fun. But we're in a big lot here, and they've been trying to just let this, like 10 years ago they were trying to sell this lot and do something with it.
They could totally do something with it.
Dude, they're talking about turning it into a park and all sorts of neat shit, and what they decided to do was nothing and let it go to fucking waste for a fucking dozen years.
This would even be a cool outside cafe, you know, with fucking like
go and
cool
check it out?
shit, you know, like
Helder?
yeah, I filmed a music video down there once. So like, I don't know if you've seen it, or I'll show it to you or whatever, but like it's all based on like in that area, and it's like just like a zooming
When
in.
it looked like that, or when it had more homeless encampments?
No, when there's no one down there. I guess I'll send you a link to it or whatever.
If you remember.
I did it in like 2014 or something like that.
Is this good?
Are we going to? We're going to Civic Center, right?
Oh, I thought you wanted to look in that.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
You give Roach a beer and a half, man. The guy's all over the place.
Quasi stone.
I like how most of this episode I can tell is going to be me talking to the audience.
You're fucking narrating the whole time.
I don't know. There's something different here. I'm going to get to it. We got a problem in Santa Ana. We got a homeless problem. They cleared all the homeless people out of the riverbed, where they weren't causing that much problems actually.
It looks
They
like
cleared them out of the riverbed, and they drove the homeless people all over the county. Now here's what I'm saying, and I am speaking to the audience. This is something I wanted to do for a while. I wanted to talk about this shit. Let's say that when the homeless people were in the riverbed, let's say that maybe the cops were getting called 20 times a month. Let's say the cops were getting 20 calls a month. Oh, those homeless people, they scared my kid, or they put some trash in the road, or I don't know, whatever. They're in the riverbed. What I want to say is, okay, if your kid is going to the riverbed, well, I don't know. When I was a kid and I used to go to the riverbed, it was either to do drugs or some crime of some sort. It was never to go and play chess, right, or a role-playing game. We never played Dungeons and Dragons in the riverbed. We would go there to do bad things. So if your kid, if you care about your kid being exposed to bad elements in the riverbed, tell them to go around the fucking riverbed. if that's a problem, then I'm sorry, homelessness is a problem too. Think about that. Oh, I don't want to take 10 minutes to go around a block because I have to avoid homeless people. Well, homeless people are a big problem too. Probably bigger than your 10-minute fucking kid's bicycle ride around the block or whatever the fuck's going on. But yeah, they're doing drugs, they're doing bad shit. But they're going to keep doing it no matter where you flush them out to. How about keep them in the riverbed where they're less of a problem than anywhere in any of the cities. Put them back in the riverbed. What you need to do, Santa Ana, I'm talking to you, Santa Ana, your fucking forefathers, you're the people who make the decisions, you egotists. Let's be realistic. You money fucking wielding egotists. Admit you were wrong. Admit that what's going on is if you had 20 people a month calling about homeless problems because of the riverbed, now you have 50 people a day calling about homeless problems that you flushed out all over the county.
Sort of see the spot right here.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
What's that? You had something up?
They painted over it.
Oh, it was this thing right here, huh? What
Yeah.
was that?
Same image.
Why would it's such an easy thing?
Assholes.
What do people care about that shit for, right?
They didn't
How about a
fucking
cool
paint it
piece
for
of
that.
art?
I just gotta go higher.
I'm sure that's 10 times shitter than what you had up there. You put up good shit.
I just gotta go up higher.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Of course, that's the only reason. The other stuff is up higher.
Or this, I can hit that spot too.
Listen, Santa Ana. You need. This is Roach and the Dread. We're smoking a joint in a back alley. We're actually walking around downtown Santa Ana smoking a fucking joint in a back alley. That's Roach and the Dread. What I'm trying to tell you, though, we need a homeless exodus. We need the Moses of homelessness to bring the homeless people back to the riverbed. If you're like, oh, it was too close to Angel Stadium, fine. Move a half a mile down. Fuck you. Move a half a mile down. Big fucking deal. Let the homeless people sit in their little area, their little Mad Max apocalyptic wastelandville, and let them do their drugs and let them do their whatever, because they're going to do it anyways. Let them hurt themselves. Every once in a while, the rains will come down and wash some of the filth away, and then they'll rebuild. Smoking a joint. And then they'll rebuild back in the riverbed. They can do it over and over again. If you're like, well, we can't let them go crazy there, they're going to go crazy all over the city. But okay, fine. Take 5 cops. You have 5 policemen. Put them on the bum beat, right? 5 policemen do the bum beat. As opposed to having 50 calls about problems every day, you may have like 1 or 2 problems every day. You're significantly lowering the problems, which lowers the amount of money you're making the cops, the policemen spend dealing with the homeless issues that arise every single day all over the county. I mean, this not only is the morally acceptable thing to do, it's the financially logical thing to do. The only reason it probably wouldn't happen is because a bunch of rich people would have to, a bunch of city council members and whatnot would have to admit that they made a dumb decision. That's what would have to happen, and so that's probably why it'll never fucking
It's a good point, but then also, like, how do you round up people that are already fucking spread out across the fucking city?
That's a good question.
I mean, it's already kind of too late.
But I think it's simple. Watch. I think it's simple. I get it. Just because I have an answer for everything doesn't mean it's right. But it doesn't mean it's wrong either. All you do is open the door back up. And once the first 10 come in and realize it's back on, and there's a safe spot, relatively safe spot.
Yeah.
They'll all, within a month, they'll all be flooded back in there just the same as they were before, right? You don't have to corral them or herd them. All you have to do is unlock the gate again.
Yeah.
Open the door back up.
Well, that's what happens. I mean, that's what happens to our space. The tracks where we're at.
Right. We have these bums. They just cleared them out today. I'm saying bums, whatever. I get this is a weird conversation too.
They're fucking drug dealers.
No,
dude.
see, that's a funny thing. Well, they're homeless. Be empathetic to the homeless. That's fine. I've known a lot of homeless people in my life. 90% of them were pieces of shit. Let's be honest. They were mean, ugly, damaged people out to do horrible things on this planet. Sorry. There's
Not
the truth,
all of
man.
them, though.
I said 90%.
Yeah, okay. I guess.
I don't think that's a bad exaggeration. I don't think that's an exaggeration either. Maybe
cross over here.
Oh yeah. Smoking.
Smoke a joint right in front of the Nixon building.
Now we're smoking. No, Reagan.
Reagan.
Now we're smoking a joint walking by the Ronald Reagan Federal Building. We're smoking a big fat joint. Freedom!
Right, fuck that.
Whoa. Wait,
that's what I'm talking about.
wait, I'm not sure. Is that being deconstructed or reconstructed?
I don't know. I think I'm pretty sure they're constructing it. It says under construction, 2020 coming.
Oh, okay. Wow, really?
So
they're having all this homeless, vile shit. And
yeah, you see what I
all
mean?
they care about is making themselves.
Watch,
more
we gotta
like...
go this way. We gotta go this way. I mean, unless, yeah, it's all cut off.
Oh, I thought we were gonna. I wanted to see if the bums were able to get back into Civic Center. They've blocked it off. How do we get into Civic Center?
We don't. That's the thing. We gotta go around.
Somebody's got to be able to.
We gotta go around. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I want to get in there.
Wait, let's see. Maybe we can walk up through here.
Maybe we can get through the library. There's got to be a way through the library.
Yeah.
We don't look homeless. I don't. Okay, you don't look homeless. I look a little homeless. What do you do? We doing it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if you know this. Okay, we're in Civic Center now, where there used to be all sorts of homeless people. And I guess they cleared them out and put up fences. I guess that's their fucking solution, is just put up a bunch of fences and just keep sweeping the homeless person like a musical chairs game. So I don't know if you remember or if you even knew this, but right across the way, they had this long stretch, and there were those big bronze letters that said it was the Walk of Honor. Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember that part.
Big bronze or copper, whatever letters. I mean, they were big, like, 2 feet tall. Block letters said Walk of Honor. And then 2 years ago, and the whole place, the Walk of Honor, was lined with fucking homeless people.
Yeah, I remember that.
So they actually took the letters off.
Really?
Right? Like, because it became the Walk of Shame.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It became the Walk of Shame.
Wow, what a trip.
Now there's nobody here. What's up, guys? You been here for a while?
I've seen you here before.
Have you seen the changes happening around here?
Yeah.
So we got a problem in this city. So how we deal with the problem is we put up a bunch of fucking fences. What's it done? Has it fixed a single thing? Is there less homelessness? There's not less homelessness.
It's just scattered at different spots.
Did you guys ever part of the, you're dealing with some different souls here. Let me get that out.
No, I've seen you before.
Were you guys ever part of the Santa Ana riverbed scene?
No, I wasn't personally.
So for a while there was the whole scene here, and there was the thing happening right there with all the flagpoles. I mean, look at how this is just crazy here.
We're not even supposed to be sitting here. You can't even sit here.
The city's not getting better. It's not even solving a problem. It's not solving anything.
They're making parking structures.
It's more like it doesn't make it. Yeah, no, and that's crazy too.
Yeah.
But is there, when you guys think about some of the shit that's happening here, is it like, hey, here's a simple solution? Is there any solution?
There's no solution. There's no. Well, this is Orange County. Their priority is finance, to keep their so-called financial image up. They're putting more money into Santa Ana because it's the county seat. Because they're trying to diminish the past image of Santa Ana, as you see, from downtown to this area. And at the price of the homeless, which they found the $10 million mysteriously, which they allocated probably a couple million out, not even that much, I doubt.
Probably not.
Just to people in a motel for a month, which offset that for a minute, offset
right.
the
shit.
the shit though. Yeah. So it's a situation where where they look at it here, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
You know what I mean?
Makes no sense. Yeah. Out of sight, out of mind, and then it's not even out of sight too much, because it keeps just being shuffled all around. That's all that keeps happening.
You see, I was noticing that today. I was driving and I'm looking at all these little cubby holes, where now it's all this junk, here, but it's 10, 15 people here, 10, 15 people here, where there never was. You know what I mean? At 99, you see them at the 99 cent store over there? Yeah, man, they made a little cut over there,
I've seen it here I've seen the whole evolution of the shit.
Yeah.
But it seems like it's went too far now. Like they've reached this point where they're doing something that it's not making it's almost insane. Like there's no way for it to work out in any way but just a fucking nightmare. But I think there is an easy solution. I think there's actually a way to fix this shit. And it's not some weird ass, like, it's not some weird way like oh, religion or some, we have to become political. It's not that. I don't think that. I think it's easier to fix. I think there's a really simple solution to this shit, but the powers that be would have to admit that they made a mistake.
Which is not going to happen.
That's probably why it's never going to fucking happen. Because egos are going to get in the way. I think there's an easy way to fix this shit. Not fix, but make it so that it's not in everybody's way. Everybody's doing their own thing. They got their space to do it. I think there's a pretty simple fucking solution here. But
but then again, you have to look at. I see both ways too, because when you did have the flags, you got high crime, you got murders,
of course,
you've got massive needles.
Man, something weird about that though. But part of me now this is different though. This is a tangent. Part of me though thinks, fuck this place. They're a big part of why that is the case here. They should have to see that this isn't the thing I was talking about before. But they should have to see what they created every day. They should have to be confronted with that shit every day because they were part of the problem. They created that. They helped make stupid, short-sighted decisions that created all of this crap. So they should have to see it, be confronted with it.
You got the old Senate, the old Salvation Army. I mean, not Salvation Army. YMCA.
Yep.
That's 500 people to stay in there easily.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But see, I'm gonna tell you this. I work for Veterans First. Me and the owner of Veterans First, the CEO, and the owner of El Toro Market, Joe Bonilla, that's my buddy. I grew up with him. So we were all invested. He bought some land right there on the corner of First and Pacific. He owned all that land. I was doing a lot of outreach across the United States. I met this billionaire. He flew out here, put us in the Bonaventure, downtown LA, and said, look, I like what you guys are doing. I will put buildings up, 3-story building for veterans and their families, for roughly probably about 300 apartments. I'll pay for it. That's your land. After 10 years, you own everything. You just pay me for my apartments for 10 years, because he said I'll be old by then and everything, and you can have that land. I mean, he said, and you can have the apartments after that. We're like, wow, how did this fall on our lap? We proposed this to the city. We went to about 30 fucking meetings with the city. The chief of the police, the mayor, Polito was there at that time. We went to so many meetings, they would not do it. Because it was non-profit. They were not getting no taxation off of that. And they gave us all kind of meetings saying, well, it's not zoned for another shelter in that area.
Right. Yeah.
And so, that was exactly.
Okay, I want you to think about something then right now. So you got the YMCA. You said there's quite a few people hanging out there. Is it better now that they're just doing it pirate style and the city is just not having a hand in it, or do you think it would be better if somebody funded it and made it like a more organized shelter or something? Or would that fuck it up and that would ruin it?
Next to it, which is it's a school right next to it.
Ah, okay. So they would never even think twice. They would never even think about it.
No, it's not a school per se, child school. It's right there. It's some type of like nursing school or something.
Okay.
They were supposed to invest in it. I think they ran out of money because they had put a bid on it or put down payment on it, but I don't think they have the funds to resurface it, to remodel it. It's right next to it. It's right exactly next to it. The only building next to it.
Do any of you cats ever talk about like I don't know, maybe it sounds stupid to even say, and I admit maybe what I'm going to say sounds stupid. Does anybody ever talk about like, hey, how do we fucking fix it? How does this shit get better?
Because it's not that, see, it's more of a dictatorship with the police. It's more of a German style.
So if one of you had connections with the police and knew how to talk to the police, do you think that would even do anything?
No,
or no?
The police are not. The police are there. They're sympathetic police, but they also have a rule to go by. Yeah. They don't want this. Like, you see how clean this area is. We're not even supposed to be sitting here.
Yeah, they make it look clean at the expense of making it look dead. right? It doesn't only look clean now, it looks sterilized. You know what I mean? It doesn't look clean. It looks like
there's no life.
Looks lifeless. Right. Hey, you've been a badass. Thank you for talking to me, man.
No problem.
Thank you for talking to me.
You guys have a good
Later,
day.
man. Have a good night.
See you around. Wondering, you know, all the changes that have been going on around here. Well, moving the homeless people, sweeping them out. Now it does look a lot less homelessly, that's for sure. But it also looks pretty, I mean, it looks crazy, police, dead, weird, sterile shit too. Like, is there any plan? Like next year they're gonna do a facelift and it's all gonna be different because this is just as nightmarish as the homeless.
They had to get them out of here because they got to do construction over here.
So this is all.
Fences are over there.
Well, but they're not going to construct this shit. They're just trying to keep homeless people from coming back in.
Yeah, sure.
Do you ever think about what's the fucking solution for all the homeless people in Santa Ana? We live in a place where now, you know, half of them are down by the train tracks now, right? And so they keep clearing them out there. But this is like you're just sweeping them around, right? You're playing a game of musical chairs.
Yeah.
What do you even see a solution? Have you ever thought like, oh, how do we fix this shit? Have you ever thought about that, or are you just like, get out of my face, homeless people?
There's no fixing it, dude.
That's weird. What makes you think there's no fixing it?
Because people try to do everything and then...
But people are kind of not very imaginative. Most of them aren't, right? Well, let me ask you a simple question. Would you say most of the people in the world are geniuses, or most of them are kind of stupid?
Mostly stupid.
Well, then maybe that's why we keep thinking... Maybe the solution is pretty much right there in front of our face, but there's not one person... Remember in that story, the emperor wears no clothes? And the emperor gets the new people to make him his new clothes, but they're lying to him, and he's walking around naked. And all the masses are saying, I'm not talking about Trump here, this is no fucking political conversation. But all the people are saying, oh, that guy's got great clothes, because they want to kiss up to him. But there's one kid he doesn't know to be dishonest. He said, no, that fucking guy's naked.
Right.
Maybe that's what's going on here. Maybe the solution to how we deal with the homeless people is pretty simple, but it would just take people kind of not playing. Sometimes the rules get so bound up that you can't get past the rules.
Right.
Right?
Well, I mean...
I'm not talking hideous shit
for
either.
most of the people that were in here, I watched it for 5 years every day, dude.
I've been
people
raised...
don't want help.
I was born... Well, yeah, sometimes they just want to be wild souls. Yeah, no, the stupidest thing is to think that you're dealing with a bunch of people that are all down on their luck. Maybe that's like 10% of them. The other 90%, they want to just be bad people and do bad things, right? There's no, you don't have, see, this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes you don't want to pussyfoot around the shit that people don't want to say, right?
Right.
But that's okay. What are you going to do? If you have lots of people that want to do the wrong thing, well, then you have to start to understand how to deal with that situation and not keep trying to force it into what you want out of humanity. Well, I wish they wouldn't want bad things. I wish they would wear suits and ties and get a job. Okay, that's great, but that's not going to happen. So now, how do you deal with it effectively if they're not going to do what you want? And it seems like that's the thing we're not able to wrap our minds around. I think there's a pretty easy solution to all this, actually.
What is it?
I don't want to say it.
No, go ahead. I don't give a shit.
No, I don't want to say it. There's a reason why. There's a reason why. So, well, we're doing a recording right now, and people are going to hear exactly what my idea is. I'm not saying it's the greatest idea, and I'm almost guaranteed.
Recording me?
Oh well,
No.
we were. No.
Fucking liars.
You're not going to find a perfect area, right? You got to wrap your mind around that. But you can make allowances. Now watch this. Let's just talk about economic feasibility. So you had the cops dealing with 20 homeless problems a month when they were in the riverbed. Now you have the cops dealing with 50 homeless problems a day, at least, scattered all throughout the county, right? Make an exodus. Open up those gates and bring them back in there. Let them have their little Mad Max fucking apocalyptic wasteland where they hurt themselves and damage themselves. And what you do to create a little more sanity, though, is instead of having so many cops all over the county dealing with homeless bullshit every day, you get 5 cops to have, well, whatever you want to call it, the bum beat, right? 5 cops get the bum beat. If you fucked up on the force and you weren't doing, then you get the bum beat. And so that makes you, right? Like, you get the bum beat, and sure, they're going to do all their drugs and their shit, and maybe you just keep it, you know, once they start going on mass murder sprees or whatever, then you keep it under control, whatever. But you let them devour themselves. It's not perfect, but there's no perfect answer here. You're putting them in the most secluded spot you can for them to devour themselves. And you've got one added benefit, too. When the rains come by, every once in a while they wash the fucking shit out of the fucking riverbeds and then have to recoup their losses, right? And I told you, this was not like a political solution. This is an honest solution. This is the only solution that will ever work. Think
Or you
about
could
it.
go take
Take a
them to
day
the
and think
desert.
about it. I think the only problem there would be
No
that,
one would bother them.
no, that's a good idea. I'm saying there is one issue there,
And I'm sure they get sick of people bothering them.
It would be how to get most of them to be able to get to the transpo out there. The riverbed, they can easily just kind of end up filtering there.
Yeah.
Whereas if it was too far removed, it's like, how the hell do they end up filtering over there? You'd have to have these weird. The only way to make your plan work. We're crazy thinkers, right? So the only way to make your plan work would be to have a weird homeless transpo. So instead of having the 5 cops on the beat at the riverbed, you'd have 5 homeless transpos going to and fro from homelessville out in the desert.
Yeah.
These aren't bad ideas. The only reason the riverbed, I say, is because for a while they were doing it for a long time. And like I said, there was a few problems every month, but not the way it is now.
No.
It's been nice talking to you, man.
You too.
Yeah, later, dude.
I love living in the city.